It is a rainy day outside, and I got some motors to move around in these RC cars here. Gonna be working on some of the short course trucks. So a Traxxas, three Traxxas slashes. So I got it. Yeah, you'll see. Ask questions if you guys are interested. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. I'm still getting set up here. Just thought I would get the sound ready to go on this before I got going, because the sound is one of the spots where I really have a struggle getting it right. But I have a monitor on now with my ears. My fiance got me for Christmas some wireless earbuds. I stream from my... check the stream on the phone and use it as a monitor. And hear what's going on, but there is a little lag. So I try to keep up on it, but my project box down here. Where in the world? I'll probably only be on here for like an hour. How was it? 5:30, maybe not 2. Let's see. Are there any projects I want to do while I'm down here? I do have to swap out the motor in both of those slashes. No, the Losi. That's what it is. I have to take the one out of the Losi. And like that one. So my Losi short course truck, I have a 13.5 turn brushless 13.5 turn brushless Track Star, which is actually a pretty awesome motor. It's much faster than I would have expected it to be for a 13.5 turn. I'm going to take that out, put that in my DR10. I'm going to be running DR10s with Wayne as 13.5s, I believe. Or he might be putting a 13.5 in his Losi. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. I should text him. Because Wayne just got a Losi as well. I also got this Trinity Double Down motor. And I'm going to be putting that in my Losi. And then in the Traxxas drag slash, I'm going to... Well, let's just see how far we get. Let's just see how far we get. That's that double down, though. Beautiful motor. These things are so pretty. So pretty. See it. Yeah, I see what you put on it, right? Up first, though, let's get this motor out of this Losi short course truck. It's the kicker edition. I haven't had the top off this since I went out to the desert, so I haven't cleaned it or anything, so I don't know what shape it's going to be in. Not terrible. I have a just stock in that. But this ESC is going to get swapped out. Is it? No, probably won't swap out this ESC. Whatever. I'm going to peel it out anyways, just because I started. It's just a just stock. Playing on the music we got, March On by Dan LeBow. LeBowitz. Now I wonder if this is the same transmission in their Drag 22S. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments. Because, I would kind of like to swap the slipper out and get one of my Losi. My Losi came with a slipper eliminator, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's my fastest car, so that might be saying something, but I would kind of like to have a slipper in it. Start by taking this wheel off. I'm just going to remove the whole ESC motor assembly and throw this car back up on the shelf, because I may want to use this slipper. I like this truck, but I don't know. Here. Let me know if you guys can see everything and hear everything okay. Sounds like the music might be a little quiet. Actually, I'm going to turn that music up because I'm listening to my channel as well. Seems like everything might be a little quiet. Let's see here. It should be just touching the orange because I'm talking in the red. Let's see. See how this sounds heard. Gotta keep my boy Jose Torres happy. See in here? Not yet. Up next we've got Lone Wolf by Dan Lebowski. Oh, that's right, because I have it organized by the musician. The Boys. And then up next, we got some stuff by Ethan Mike Cell. Never heard of him, so we'll see. If it's any good. You and me, baby, we'll find out today. Kind of like the grooviness that's going on with this song. I like it. Nice vibe to it. So it is interesting the differences between the 22S short course truck and the 22S drag car. I'm surprised that they went with a plastic chassis on this truck, and they used the metal chassis on the drag car. Like, you would kind of think that they would use the aluminum chassis on the truck and the plastic chassis on the drag car. But it would be nice to get somebody from Losi up on the channel talking about it, letting us know why they did that. There also seems to be a few differences in the actual plastic they use. Alright, so up we got Rise. Still by Ethan. I thought I was playing someone else next, but I was wrong. Well, that's hard to get that wheel nut off of the... There's no motor in there. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put 8-turn motors on all of these, and these are going to be super duper fun. But that is later. That is not happening right now. I need to go through and clean all these up and maintenance them and, you know, the RC stuff. Alright. But, just for shits and gigs, while I have this out, maybe we'll take a look at 22S drag car. Why don't we compare today the Losi 22S drag versus the 22S short course front two-wheel drive, and also same front shock towers. The front arms on the truck are straight, whereas the front arms on the drag car are going. See that? The rear arms on the drag car are going, and the rear arms on the truck are straight. It seems like the bracing here is a little different. The bracing on the front suspension here is very, very, very similar, but just a little different. This one's been cut up, so I can't really say for sure. Well, that's tough to see, isn't it? Also, the short course truck has a battery tray right here on the bottom. A openable battery tray, so you don't have to take the body off. Plastic chassis, you can see it has a metal bulkhead there. And a metal bulkhead back here. Whereas the drag chassis, it's metal all the way down, but then has an aluminum... I'm sorry, it has a plastic skid here for the front bumper. This is actually a piece of the original front bumper. I have it cut down. It also has nerve bars. And the chassis is of monolithic design, which means it's all one piece. It seems like... I don't know about the shock towers. This drag car has aftermarket shock towers, so... I can't really speak for much else. So there's quite a few differences, actually, but... You can tell that they're family members. I'm thinking about selling this truck, so if anybody out there is looking for one of these, I would put it back to stock, but it's better than stock right now with the gyro in there. Two-wheel drive These two-wheel drive stadium trucks are super awesome with a gyro. Like, you drive around almost like a drift car. And then they drive a lot like a four-wheel drive, is what some of the guys on YouTube are saying. But, yeah. And then I don't think I even have to remove that from the ESC. Do I? Oh, right, because I'm going to use this motor. I do. But I can do that a little bit later. This car is the one that's going to get that double down, the Trinity Double Down. Trying to get my lights right for you guys to be able to see this. Believe it or not, getting the lights right is one of the hardest, well, the whole live streaming thing. It's all been quite the learning curve for me. The lights are tough. The sound is super difficult to get right. Camera position, all of it is actually not the easiest deal for me. But I'm learning, I'm getting it. Boy, that was tough to solder in there. Do I really want to do all that again? Ew. This is the 8.5 turn Z-Run, which is a super awesome motor. But that's destined for something else right now. I had forgotten about that motor, and it runs pretty good in this car. It does 50 some odd miles an hour in the 132 feet. That one, we're putting a double down on that. Let's get this book out. Got my old trusty Atten 937 soldering station. ESD safe, which is good because I'm not. But a good soldering station makes, if you're doing this a lot, a good soldering station makes a world of difference. Up. While that warms up, I'm gonna go get the water for my solder station. Up next, we got Run, Ethan, Mixel, or whatever. Hey, Alex, what's up, brother? The Rustler chassis. The Rustler? No, this is actually the Losi. This one here is the drag slash. Oops. This one here is the drag slash. I pulled it off camera just for you, Alex. I actually have to run and grab some water for my soldering station here. So now you get to see my my Be Right Back screen. Alright, I'm back. So what do you think of that Be Right Back screen there, Alex? And what do you think of the video quality difference? And the sound of everything? How's this looking out there, my dude? Seems like it's fine to me. I got my ears on, so let's see here. Oh, where's my? There it is. Let's throw that out. Her. Get pin off. That was a 29 tooth. It seems like 29 tooth is like what I'm running all my drag cars right now. Where did that sound come from? Oh! It just played Thor's Hammer Sting, which is what I usually use for an intro. So I thought that it was playing my intro. This song is called Demilitarized Zone. Again by Ethan. There's a bunch of this on here, so we're going to hear a lot of them today. This ESC has extremely thick wire on it, 10 gauge, and my soldering station struggles with it just a little bit. Oh, the sound doesn't get too messed up there. Is that okay? Alright. Yeah, dude, check it out. It's the Vice. Remember that thing? It actually works pretty good for this. Some nice close-up action there. Let's see, torch it, sounds great. Will your software let you crop the headshot view? It's a bit too wide. It will, but I had to make a custom frame in a different software. You know what I can do? I can, let's see here, and hide that. Or, I wish I could combine them as one piece, because I'm going to shrink them down. Shrink. Back my face. Bring that down. Yeah, I didn't want to dish out the big bucks for the expensive software. But it will let me crop all that down. I can do that. Is that better? Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, soldering iron. Oh, water tastes weird. Alright. Well, my soldering iron really struggles with this. That's not too bad. I wonder what I was doing different last. Oh, I was holding it with some heavy pliers, and I think the pliers were acting like a heat sink. Oh no. I have to trace these out ABC. I have A marked, so I really only have to trace one down. Of course, that had to land solder side down. Let's try it. Alright, this is the Hobby V10 Z-Run. This one's an 8.5 turn, and my car did 50 some odd miles an hour with it. My iron is actually tinned. Just on the tip. See that? Just the tip. You mean add a little more? That helps too. I haven't been using flux as much lately, so I think that's where some of my issues have been. This one is. This one's C. This one's B. Alright. Yeah, as always, with censored, it's very important to make sure you have the phases on the ESC and the motor together. I don't know if you can see that. There's some letters here. Maybe see it a little better here. It's hard to get it to focus. But there's some letters there that tell you whether it's the A, B, or C phase on the stator. And they have to be matched up with an ESC. We'll also have an A, B, and C. Right now I'm not soldering on, I'm just removing. The flux is really to eat away any oils and oxides on the surface before or while you're soldering, and it just helps it flow a lot better, much cleaner. I know that I know that the soldering flux is pretty acidic. I probably will use flux now. This one. I got a little tin right there. Can I open this one? Just dip it. Because, yeah, last time this was a beep. Mark that wire. Don't want to forget. I'm going to put 2 little zip ties on it. A, B, and C with the unmarked. One little zip tie. Oh, that is not one little zip tie. Little put it straight. How about black for B? Really, a little flag now might be cool. This flux makes no sense. It sure doesn't. Especially with this freaking motor. The Trinity Double Down. I have a good light on it. Where is the focal of this camera? Can never get it to focus where I want it to. A super nice motor. 550. I need to mark that. Still to be wired. Must be. Black is for B. I have a white one for A, so don't think I'm racist, guys. It just happened that way. No. I probably sound racist for saying that. I wish the terminals were tapped. That would be pretty cool. That's not a bad idea. Like a loop and loop. That would be freaking awesome. But I think I should probably tin that. Keep the terminal and melt a little on it. Ah, dude, I forgot how much flux makes that so much better. But these big old terminals on these RC motors is pretty much better just to work with the iron real hot, so you can keep the heat a little bit more local. That really just happened? I think a piece of my solder just sizzled off into the lines. Guess we'll find out. No, dude, flood the comments. That's how it's supposed to be. I know, right? For metal, RC cars. How much better can it get? Oh, yes. I am going to get this button down a little bit. Or try soldering this. Yeah, these wires on the Macklin, excuse me. I guess it depends on who you ask. Macklin ESC comes with 10 gauge wire. I'll show you a comparison to a normal piece of RC car wire here in a second. No, Alex is an RC guy, so he's used to seeing it. Back. Dumbass did not. Screw on a tube for me to use right here first. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many live streams I've done now. Not very many still, but I do feel like they're getting quite a bit better. Never blow on solder. Yeah, that makes sense. It does make sense that would cool it down. Yeah. Did I do that? I might have. I wasn't really paying attention. Did I just have an Urkel moment there? I should take off this shot tower so you guys can see what I'm doing a little better. It might even help me out. Guy I got this from was using these suspension pivot balls and spacers there. Is that easier to see? That's like way easier to see, right? World. I did not expect that to go that way. Motor, terminals. Ooh, I can actually. This is a big motor. It barely fits in there. That's nice. I can actually do it sideways like that, like I normally prefer. Alright. Then get this. Well, the wire's still longer than you naturally think it. Oh, ooh. It hurts your fingers, but worth it. Arm isn't going up here. Cover my own light. I know this is an awkward position, but I'm also trying to give you guys a good view out there. Maybe I should stand it up. I think I am gonna stand it up. Yeah, with everything tinned all nice, it was a lot better. That's all that good, right? No. Yeah, there we go. That's all that good now. B, A, B, C. Primary, secondary, tertiary. I love watching the tertiary, I think. Yeah, it probably is tertiary. So I love watching the capillary action. Draw the solder into the joints. Oh, that's way too loud. Sorry for swallowing the microphone there. Try not to burn my microphone while I'm at it. Actually, I need a way stronger iron for this particular doing this. I mean, it's working, but I don't like putting that much heat in there. Oh. I normally do like to lay them on their sides, but recently I've been seeing a lot of people standing them up, and I've been standing them up myself and haven't had any issues with hot joints, you know, when I'm running the car. And I've been running it pretty hot. What's up, pork chops? Hey, brother. How you doing? So, Dario, Alex, the other guy in the chat, is the engineer at my work. Alex. Pork chops is my old roommate, Dario. And quite the musician. And quite the RC aficionado. What state are you in now, dude? Hi, Jess. How are you? Good. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you guys are doing good. I'm so excited. Should probably turn down the microphone a little. Amber, did you remember Dario? Yeah, he's in the live chat. You want to come say hi? You gotta say hi in that one.
Hi. Is that what I do?
Yep.
Was I in there?
See yourself over there.
Oh.
Or up here. It's just
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, this technology stuff's a mystery. Alex said hi. Yeah. The one we got the truck from? Yeah. Which, speaking of that truck, the tailgate broke. I think I told you. Daria says hi. She's waving hi. But, it is gonna be an easy fix. I was looking up taking that tailgate handle off, and it is not rocket surgery. Speaking of rocket surgery, I definitely cannot tell you guys anything about something at work that's pretty cool. Maybe. Maybe not. These body posts are pretty blowed up right here. It's all flattened out from crashing. So I am going to mount this plate just exactly how it's supposed to be, I think. Right on down. Right on down to the mount. The tailgate is not broke. The handle, the clips internally that hold the actuation rods on the sides that came off. So you lift the handle and it does not unlatch the tailgate. So, I mean, it could be worse. It could be stuck open, right? I did look it up, and it's pretty easy to get all that stuff apart. And I gotta get my long screws out. You know what? I'm gonna put it back the way it was. It's cheap. None of that stuff is expensive at all. Dario, how's the weather out wherever you are, and where are you these days? Because I think I remember you went east. I mean, obviously you can't go west unless you go to somewhere really far away on an airplane or in a boat. I mean, there's places, but not a lot. Oh, you miss RCN. Around, I have my micro garage set up. in my basement, but haven't gotten my hands dirty down there yet. Nice. So, Alex and I have both been having a lot of fun with the SCX-24s. The little 1/25th scale crawlers, 24th scale crawler. Alex is actually who I traded my mini mega build to for a couple of slashes. Stadium trucks. Alright, my dude. Have a good night. Alex, I'll see you tomorrow at work, my dude. Baltimore. So, Dario's in Baltimore now. So, in the whole world, there's like 2 or 3 ladies that cut my hair right. And Dario's lady, Jess, is one of them. And my fiance, Amber, is the other one. So what are you thinking about getting into RC-wise, Dario? Next time around? Heck yeah, she's really good.
Honey, it's not that bad.
Ellie! I have a kid now. Did you know that, Dario? Yeah. You want to get an arm of felony? You know, those are like all-wheel drive. Excuse me. That's like a basher vehicle, yeah? The Arma stuff is cool, dude. Like, I haven't personally owned any of it yet. Yeah, I haven't owned any of the Arma stuff yet, but, you know, people seem to love it, so it's probably pretty good. Let's see. I got my iron warmed up, so I can take this motor off now. Oops. This one's going to go in the DR10 drag. And then this motor, wow. That painting gear. That painting gear is so bad. I don't know if you can see that. But it's pretty chewed up. Let's see. Yeah, that's what's up. Woo! Armor felony. So yeah. Little baby's awesome, dude. You been messing with a 114th? Really? Vitra Losi? Yeah, dude, I've been doing like 3 racing, Losi, team associated. Like right now, my primary cars are these drag cars. And, that's right. That was. I have a Losi, a Traxxas, and a team associated. Because I'm kind of like comparing them, you know, seeing what's best, seeing what works good for trying to get that message out there. So far, I don't think that the DR10 is as good as the Losi. I think that the Losi is a better car. And it's sad because somebody told me that ahead of time, but it was a good deal for the associated car. So I knew better, and I just, you know, didn't heed the warning. That was my buddy Will from our Facebook racing group. Let's see. I'm gonna put this one in the black box. I don't know if this has long enough leads on it. to go on the DR10. So, let's put the Losi up. And this is a Losi 22S. The 22S drag car. If you rewind my live chat, I kind of compare it to the 22S stadium truck or a short course truck. Oh no! Oh no! Come back, signal! Come back! Oh no! There it is. Woo. Looks like I must have unplugged that momentarily. I've been running this without the battery, my GoPro Hero 9, because something happened to the battery. I don't know why it runs without the battery. I mean, I have it plugged in, obviously. Hopefully, obviously. But I do have that plugged in. The Losi's good to go. I just gotta put a pinion on it. I don't really know where to start there. For now, I'm gonna move on. Get the DR10 out. Ooh, still got the wheelie bar on it. Yeah. What do you think of this body, Dario? Does it look like my old Bug did, or what? Do you remember that old Bug? Alright. Alright. Body up. Sensor wire unplugged. Yeah. Come on. Go. Get this pinion gear out. I think this pinion was way too big for this motor in this car because it topped out at what is it? Topped out at 38 miles an hour and at 35 miles an hour in the scale quarter mile, so that's a 30. Yeah, 30. Kind of feel like a 27 might be good for this. Let's wheel off. Yeah, bro, you need to get down in your basement and work on some RC cars. Check out, this is, we call it the Trash Man. It's a post-apocalyptic type of build that I was working on over the last couple of days to get my mind off these drag cars. It's got a little guy in there and everything, but it's fallen. Got some Serapa interior. Hard to show you from this view. Hoosier drag slicks. Those are better than the stock tires, but turns out that it seems like the Losi, is that on a Traxxas? That first car that I was... Which one? Was which one on Traxxas? The post-apocalyptic build, that one's on a Heritage Homo or some kind of weird Chinese brand that I had never heard of. Four-wheel drive buggy that is spare parts because the guy I bought it from gave it to his kids, and his kids kept crashing it and breaking it, and he kept giving it to me to fix. And then finally, they lost one of the front dog bones. They lost one of the front dog bones, and they didn't know what kit it was, so we couldn't just buy replacements very easily. And so he bought another truck and had me put the stuff. Oh, this is getting a different ESC too. I could pull this whole thing out as an assembly. I'm gonna give this whole thing to Grandpa BB. He's got a shitty ESC that he's trying to put in there. Oh, but I gotta unsolder it. Never mind. I guess Grandpa BB's not getting this motor. I mean ESC. Unsolder. Thank you for letting me use this motor, though. This is Grandpa BB's motor. You can just let me use. Come on. Come on, solder, no. Leave it a nice clean spot to work on. A lot of solder in here. Oh boy, way too much. My god. Gotta make it easy for him to solder on. Big old blobs. It was cool seeing you, bro. Try and catch you on another live stream. Alright, brother. Yes, they are Traxxas shocks for sure. That's how one of the things that had gone wrong with it is the shocks are broken and I had to replace those. The shocks and the front dog bones. Alright, my dude. It was good talking to you, bro. You have a good one, and I'll see you on one of these next streams, my dude. What happened to my music? We do not want to play that same page. Let's go to the next page. This next song that I'm putting on is called Concrete by JHS Pedals. Right. On this ESC. That's right, I was going to give Jose this ESC, but he said he had one on the way. There's drift cars, so. Well, I guess let's turn it down. Hit me up if you want it, though, dude. This only goes to Jose. Because he's caught all of my live streams from the beginning. From the first one. And I kind of expect him to pop into the comments here in a minute, but he might have just gotten tired of it. Or he might be busy. Let's see if he comments on it later. One Trackstar ESC. These are the super cool 80 amp ESCs from Trackstar that I was talking about. They are nice. And this song sucks. It is called Tripolar by Jeremy Corpus. Actually, no, it's this next song. This is that song. I forget there was a lag. Forgot there was a lag. Certainly a fresh horn at this live stream thing. Let's see. Looks like we've been on here a little over an hour. So I'm gonna have to shut it down here soon. I do have all this stuff to do, but... So I found these caps that you press onto regular M3 hardware to turn them into a thumb screw. That's just a regular Allen bolt. That's like $9 for a bag of 30 of them. But thumb screws are super expensive in comparison. And heavy. Like, these are plastic, so they're lightweight. They're not a whole lot heavier than just the screw. But they're quite a bit lighter than the average thumb screw you get. And this is a DR10 drag pack chassis. Carbon fiber DR10 drag pack chassis from Drag Race Concepts. Pretty nice looking chassis. Some weirdness with it is that initially it had a lot of ton of bump steer. Like a crap ton of bump steer. Oh, I'm a thumb screw. Shooting the hockey pucks. You doing that in the house or you outside? I mean, you gotta be outside, right? Or in the garage, maybe? So I was trying to talk to Pork Chucks over there. And actually, Alex is the one that found these thumb screw tops for me. He is the one that looked that up for me. And let's see, we got another person on the chat. Is that my boy Jose? Can't tell yet. We'll see soon. This song is too slow. I'm fast forwarding it. This next song we got up is Fat Anxiety by Jeremy Corpus. Oh, I've used this on some of my I've used this song on some of my videos. Let's see, this one's getting a... Am I gonna put the 13.5 in here? Oh, so anyways. Oh, I put it up. This is like normal heavy wire for an RC car. And this is what comes on the McLean. You can see that. 14 gauge compared to a 10 gauge. And then an 8mm bullet. Oh, I have 8mm bullets on that. But a normal battery will usually be like a 4 or a 5mm bullet, which is one of these. That's a 4mm bullet. That's 8mm bullet. I think that's called docking. Then I'm gonna put this back. I'm done working on that right this second. Yeah, this is getting the 13.5, so that's gotta go in there. Screws. Ready. I haven't been working on my DR10 too much. Oh. Where are my holes at? There's my holes. I do got to paint them up there. A little bit. Yeah, is that solder only or crimp plus solder? It's solder only. All of this is all solder only. Oh jeez. Magnet must be strong. This is a stainless steel screw. And it still pulls it up. That or it's a shitty stainless screw. Or are you talking about the repair that this one had? That right there? Yeah, that's solder only. It's not really even a repair. I had to lengthen that to get it to fit the car because it had extremely short wires on it because it was from a little race buggy. I need to find. It's a 29. That is not an improvement. This is also a 29. I need like a 20. Where did I put my paintings? I need to remember where I put the clipboards. Because that's in there. Anyways, just see if this solders up. I don't think it will. I think these wires are going to be way too short. Are they going to be just right? Oh, maybe they're going to be just right. Let's see. Yeah, leave that alone. Don't get into the trash can. Yeah, 250 amps. By the way, Alex, the running amperage of my new ESC is it's rated at 230 amps, I think, running, and 1200, I believe, 12 or 13 or 1500 amps burst. So it's pretty high amperage. But that's also only at 7 volts, so I don't know how many watts that is. You know what I mean? I know that's part of it. Let's see. This is A. Yeah, I said it was gonna be musical motors, my dude. I got music, and I got motors. And my motors are going between all the cars. Yeah. No, that car ran for about 3 seconds at a time. But actually, the most amperage pulled, I believe, is in the burnout. Because you're pulling it, you're holding it back with your hands, and it's... Yeah, the ESCs that I've been using on my drag cars, they're rated for quite a few amps. It would be, I think it would be easier on them on 3S, but I don't know if that's a good view. You probably can't see what I'm doing here. You there? Mildly. That's hot. Very, very hot. Homogenized. These are the worst looking solders ever, but to be fair, this is not the best position. Let's see, I've harped on the cold solders because it's a silent killer. Ohm's law when it comes to amps on higher voltage. Easy to miss but super sucky. Yeah, resistance. Although, don't you use a higher resistance speaker to be able to use higher amps? No, you use a lower resistance speaker to use higher amps. So a higher resistance circuit has less amp draw with the same voltage, right? This is my ugliest solder job ever, so I am not going to show it to you guys up close. Especially you, Alex. Sorry, dude, you don't get to see it. Where's my sensor wire? Here it is. There's my sensor wire. And while I'm at it, I better turn this timing down a whole bunch. This inbuilt timing. Wish I knew what it was exactly. Yeah. The trifecta of Ohm's law. I get you. I am picking up what you're putting down. That's why higher voltage circuits are more efficient. I do wish that this said what. Oh boy, that's hard to turn. It's a. This is not how you're supposed to do this, but. Yeah, all the way down. Please. I'm gonna be running a lot of timing on the speed control instead of end-bell timing. Oh, this ESC actually works out better for this car because of the short wire situation. And it's kind of nice because now I don't have to put 8mm plugs on the other ESC. Just running out of those. Let's see, where is that sensor wire port? There it is. Okay, get that sensor wire plugged in there. Timing does not change the frequency. What the timing changes is when the coil pack, or the coil, I don't know what they call the separate coils in the electromagnet of a stator, but it's when the segment, I think that's what it's called, the segment inside the stator fires. So, on a 2-pole motor, the electromagnet in there has three segments. That's why you got a B, and C segment or phase. And their armature only has 2. And it fires it in a way that pushes it around. And it fires it earlier. Like if you crank your timing up or advance your timing, it fires the coil pack. I'm sorry, the segment or phase of your stator early, and it just gives it a little bit more push. But really, what it helps is it gives it more RPM potential. Oh, I gotta be careful. This is the one I need to give Grandpa BB. That. Oh no. Oh, it does reach. Okay. Reaches. Swear it reaches. I can always move the receiver, but. Jeez, that's really freaking tight. I have an extension I can use. I just don't like to use extensions on the electronics, on the ESC specifically. I don't like this to be turned this way. Alright. Does not change frequency. It changes the early firing of the stator segment. Does it change RPM per volts or something? It is. It does change the RPM per volts. It also increases the amperage draw of the motor. because you're using a magnetic field generated through electrical flow to push on a permanent magnet. The torque that is produced by that is called electromotive force. I don't know why turning that on a little earlier causes the circuit to pull more amperage. I'm guessing that that's fighting current flow because the circuit's trying to push electricity back. I don't really know. I mean, I kind of know, but I kind of don't know. I know what happens when you crank the end bell timing up. The car goes faster, and the motor lasts way less time. Yeah, so it probably does kind of like lower the resistance of the dynamic circuit, maybe. Which does allow it to move more amps at less volts. I know that if you do not run the capacitors on an ESC, it will blow the thing up. Or burn it out. Or both. It's exciting to watch the magic smoke leave. Oh man. That. I'll have to put the batteries in backwards. Let's see what's the biggest it can reach. That one's going to be our limiter. Oh! Perfect to go all the way to the front. Look at that. Excuse me. That's going to be alright. I have to get into this ESC and when I have it programmed to. Magnetic fields don't collapse instantly, I thought. Some sort of dissipation time. I think it does take time, but I think it's because of the capacitance of the wiring. To be honest, I think it's the capacitance of the wire and maybe the iron. Like in a coil pack, there's an iron rod with an electromagnet around it. I don't know, man. I don't know enough about electrical theory to make an educated statement about it. I know enough to probably say some things that make sense and some things that sound like fucking retarded to people that do know. Drunk, grammar hard. I am not drunk. I'm not even smoking bowls right now. I should smoke a bowl. Should be. Fact. Gonna go off screen for a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, excuse me. That was, that's one problem solved. Alex, are you one of the types that believe in turning your soldering station off and letting it cool down between rounds, or leaving it hot? Leaving the thing hot all day. I haven't decided which one. That sounds terrible. What are you doing? Adjust that. Alright, Alex, this one's for you, brother. So, I'm going to show you how to fit the pinion mesh perfectly. That paper's thick. That paper, probably about normal. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. There. We have a special tool of the RC racing world, and that is a pinion mesh setter. And you take this tool, it's free pretty much anywhere you can find some trash. You stick that thing right between them gears. Boop. Like so. Then you squeeze the two gears together lightly. You stick them in there lightly. And slowly bring these motor screws to torque, so that it flattens the motor face up against the motor mount, and I just crack them barely loose. And I do it again. Make sure they're tight. Now we have perfect gear mesh. Perfect gear mesh. That is a trick that I learned from RC Car Action in about 1990. Who else out there likes RC Car Action? I need a show of hands. I need an extension for that one. Shoot. Hi, Yelms. I realize that my head bobs are probably not to to the rhythm of the music at all, since there's a delay between me hearing it here, because I'm hearing exactly what you guys are hearing, and what it's actually playing over there. On this car, I'm running the Hoosers. They're a Proline non-belted drag tire. Or no drag racing. I'm running this front and back, and I believe that this is the S3 clay compound on these. My back wheel is a Proline, I don't remember which tire. And the front one are I don't remember. Like JR Concepts or JC Concepts, something like that. I don't remember. But I got them on sale from AMA Hobbies. There's like $13 or $14 a set, and they're machined aluminum. What am I looking for? A servo extension. I happen to have one here. Box of doom out of her. Oh shit, sorry guys. Probably some inappropriate for children content here, but guess we'll make do. Here are my servo extensions. I need a real short guy on that one. There we go. That'll work, I think. Does that look familiar? Do you want a Traxxas receiver there? Do you need it? Alex, I can bring it to work tomorrow. Okay. Alright, the signal is the white wire. Luckily, it's got a mark here. S signal, plus, positive, minus, negative. Then, on the receiver side, the ground, black wire goes towards the outside of the receiver. Always towards the outside. Like so. Now, I've got plenty of wire on that to use. It'd probably take some timing on that thing. Sometimes I like to turn things all the way down when I put them in a new setup. Don't bother censoring. Alright, kids. Hi, kids. Do you like Primus? Would you like to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? Joking, I do not want to put nails through my eyelids. Oh my god. You know what I didn't do, Alex? I bet you spotted it right away. Let's see. If you can tell me, I'll laugh. You can tell me, I'll laugh. I will. Let's see. Should I go ahead and change that timing? I think I should. My chick is in the hair industry, and she gives me the best cases for stuff. This is from I don't even know, a wig set. I got my portable tool sets in here, metric and standard, a bunch of shop towels, a screw and parts tray, and then all of my programmers. I need the black box for the 3D. Alright. Plug this. Put this in here. For those of you that don't know how to, have never programmed an ESC, you plug the ESC into the programming box through its radio plug. You power up the ESC. Turn it on. Then the programming box comes alive. Alright. Okay. What's going on here? Why isn't this working? Am I doing that wrong? You know what? I think this one's a little different. In fact, I know this one's a little different. In fact, I just found the cord for this one. Because you actually plug this into the ESC. I forgot about that. Weird. This one actually has what they call a programming port, which is this. That is a programming port. Right there. Which is a spot to plug this guy into. You plug that in to the programming port and then into the programmer. And then power it up. There we go. There's a firmware version EE46011.4. Standard mode select expert, of course. Drag brake custom 35%. Set that to 20. Brake strength 100. Initial brake drag brake, yes. Drag frequency. I noticed this is getting pretty hot. So the lower the frequency, the stronger the brakes, the higher the frequency, the smoother the brakes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that to 1. Also, a higher frequency will make our ESC run hot under braking and acceleration lots. Brake frequency 1.5. Brake punch level 5. Dynamic brake 16%. Basically all this stuff I'm leaving. And I am searching for, let's see, boost timing. Whoa, 50 degrees. I'm going to turn that way down. Actually, it's probably easier to go the other way. Whoa, that goes way up. 0, 500, boost RPM. Turbo timing. Alright, so this ESC is now basically blinky mode. Zero boost, zero timing. I think I will turn turbo timing to 60. My can probably has 20 on it. My guess is the middle mark is 30. Yeah, that's probably not cool. I probably need 50. Actually, I actually want to start at 0. I'm going to start at 0 and then turn this stuff up. So, that's it. I'll just turn all that to 0. Because I don't want to blow it up. Start soft and work your way up. Oh, you're not crashing and shit. Wow, there must be a ghost. It's super cold in here all of a sudden. Oh, you can see my breath. Oh, I think the ghost smells like a skunk. Alright. That seems like a good view right there, huh? Where is my guy, Jose? Yes, this black box ESC is going to make this card fast. I mean, it's only can be so fast with the 13.5, especially the Trek Star. Although the Trek Star motors are really good, they're not. I don't believe that they're going to be as good as the Z-Run. The Hobbyland Z-Run stuff is just super duper awesome. It's like the best. Maybe not the best, you know, but pretty good. Some of the better stuff I've ran is the Z-Run. Use them in my cheering cars. Use them in my drag cars here. The 8.5 turn Z-Run ran as fast as the 4-turn motor did in Grandpa's car. Or really close. Not quite as fast. He actually got his up to... I really wish he would tune in and comment. But he got up to... I think 55. Maybe it was 57. Zip tying those wires up out of the way, tidying up a little bit. I believe this car to be alive again. Not that it died. This should be awesome with this big battery. Weird. There we go. Velcro is funny. About getting all the little hooks on there instead of pressure. When you get it, oh, they're real good. Oh, it's hard to peel off. Okay. This car is ready to race again. And I'm really considering putting the stock wheelie bar back on it. And using this wheelie bar on the Traxxas. But for now, let's store that inside there. This is my only car that I like to store with body kits on it. Hard to get them on it. The body doesn't like to stay in the front. It likes to pop up. Where did I put the body clips from this one? I guess that is them, huh? I'm already missing a couple. Okay. It's hard to get the body up. Kind of a pain in the butt. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys want this. I want to buy this thing. Thinking about selling it. Let me know what you think it's worth. That Reedy black box I just put in there. You'll see them used for $250 still, because they're such an awesome speaker roll. I can't believe how lucky I got with that as a trade. All right. Oh, I really have to remember to put in the firmware into my Macklin to run it 4-pole. But I'm going to do that off screen, guys. Uh-oh.
Alright, well anyways, I think I've had about enough for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a safe weekend this weekend. I know it's Thursday still, but you know, if I don't pop on Friday. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys all have a nice night.